Hi guys, it's Mrs. Porter and we are working on lesson 12 in IQWST today. And we are looking to see what happens when we cool and heat up gases. And we're going to be doing a demonstration that you guys get to watch and I get to do. And what we're really looking for is what is the relationship between temperature and the movement of particles and molecules in the air. So what I have is I have some dry ice in my cooler. Went down to the store and got it. And then I took this Dr. Pepper bottle, had a few of these. Okay, so we're recycling it into my container. And I'm gonna take some of these balloons. And what we're gonna do is I put some in the container already. And I made sure that I used my safety equipment because dry ice is so cold that it will give you freezing burn if you touch it. And sorry, got another experiment over here that's trying to have a life of its own. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this balloon over top of the bottle and see what happens. Okay, so, okay, so remember, dry ice is solid CO2, carbon dioxide. And what happens is it doesn't have a liquid form. It goes straight from the solid to a gas. And because the freezing point of CO2 is so low, room temperature, it's gonna go right to a gas. And so it's blowing up my balloon, and they're kind of funky shaped, I know. Okay, so it's blowing up my balloon for me as the solids turn into a gas by sublimation. Remember, that's what happens when we skip the liquid form of matter. So we went from a solid straight to a liquid. So I'm gonna set this one over here for a minute. Now this one, I've been doing the same thing for a little bit, and it's much bigger. So I'm gonna put it in, take it off. I'm gonna tie it. So now this is just CO2. It's no regular air in it. Okay, and now I'm gonna put it in my cooler that has some crunched up dry ice in the bottom of it. And we're gonna let it sit there for about a minute. So this is how big it is now. About as big as my face. And let's see what happens if I can get it to fit in there. Let's see what happens when we leave it in there for 1 minute. Okay, so I'm gonna push the pause button. Okay guys, so here we have a balloon full of CO2. It's a different size than the other one. This one's getting really big. Okay, this one's taking a lot longer than I thought. So I wanted to see what would happen if I put some in a different cooler. And we put this one in. And we let this sit for, let's go, 5 minutes. Okay, I'll see you back here in 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Let's see if this makes a difference. Ooh, yeah, it is a little bit smaller. Not much, but it is. Should we try it for another 5 minutes? Okay, let's check out the big one. It's been in for 6 minutes. Oh wow, it's a lot smaller. Okay, before I could barely get the balloon all the way in and it was shut. Okay, let's see what happens in another 5 minutes. This one makes me happy. Okay, it's been another 5 minutes, so 10 minutes total for this one and about 12, 13 minutes for this one. So let's open the little one first. And yep, it is smaller. It's not smaller by much. It's a little harder to tell, but there wasn't quite as much dry ice in this one. So I'm gonna put it back in, but let's look at the big one. Oh, by the way, there's our purple balloon. Where's all this gas coming from? Okay, it's coming from the CO2. Now, a couple mini lesson things. Okay, can you see down here? There's frost, and it's making, there we go, there's a good one. Okay, frost. So where did the frost come from? Did it leak from inside the bottle? No? Yes? Okay. Is there any liquid inside the bottle? There's a little bit of drops in there from when I rinsed it out, but I didn't fill it up with water. So where is all of this coming from? More in the next lesson. Okay, so I have the big balloon in here, and get rid of that. And I'm setting up a little ruler station, so I have my flamingo bowl, because we gotta get flamingos in here somewhere. And I'm setting up my ruler. Now I plan on putting the balloon from straight in here after I show it to you into there, so we can see if it gets bigger as we watch. So remember, when I opened up, or I put it in, it was over the top of the cooler, and it filled almost the whole way through. So let's see what happens. You ready? Hang on. Nope. Okay. Rory's over there. Hi. Okay. Ready? Oh, it is smaller. And it doesn't go over the top like it did before. It goes a little. Okay. All right. Now let's see if it gets bigger. I can hear it sizzling. Oh, it's getting bigger. Yeah, we're almost up to 8 inches tall. Okay, so it's bigger now. It's still coming up to temperature. Let's see where it's at now. Well, it's over 8. You can see it's still getting bigger. So the question is, why is it getting bigger, and why did it get smaller when it was inside the cooler? Okay. Oh, 8.5, doing good. Okay, so one last thing with the dry ice before it evaporates into just gas. So I saw this on Pinterest, and I thought this would be fun. So I have just a cup of water, and I'm going to add in a squirt of dish soap.
Oh, I know you're good. Sorry.
My helper over there.
Hi.
Okay, I'm gonna stir it up. Have you tried this in school yet, Roy?
No, but I've seen a vine for it.
Okay, so now I have it all stirred up, and I'm gonna put the dry ice in there. So pause it, and I want you to predict what you think is gonna happen. Okay, we know what you know about soap, and know what you know about the dry ice and how it's gonna change into a gas. Okay, so after you do that, then push the pause button again, and we'll get back here. So I'm gonna put some of it in. Oh, it's bubbling! All right, watch this. So, Rory, I'm being overwhelmed.
Oh my gosh!
Move the camera back so they can see. Oh, this is not good. We're making a mess.
Oh, the soap really smells.
It smells. Try it,
I
it's
think
fun.
you put too much dry ice in
I just
there.
put a chunk in.
I didn't.
Try it, it's fun. Give it a cut, give it a cut.
Sweet mercy. I don't think this is what the CDC had in mind when they wanted us to wash our hands.
Hey, if we gotta do online school, let's make it fun. All right,
That doesn't work at all. Oh, dogs, don't like that!
Ah, I stole yours.
I wasn't trying to pop it. I'm trying not to kill anything.
Want to watch something really funny?
No, no, no!
Okay, let's put this in the sink.
This shows how well I know your teacher. I got it.
That was kind of fun. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Science rocks. What just happened? Oh, this is fun!